Hello and welcome to my channel, the Simon Grieve YouTube channel. I'm really excited about this. We're not quite sure where the channel's actually going, if I'm really honest. All I know is that we're going to be doing some vlogging about going competing. We're going to do some videos for training videos. Hopefully you can come along to some of my training as well. Hello doggies. Sorry, everyone's coming in. Come on in. Yeah, so lots of training videos. So and also, you know, guys, let me know what you want to see. You know, comment comment down below or whatever it is that you say. And you know, if you want stuff, then I'll try and do it. But I thought the best thing to do would be to start by introducing myself and introducing the horses a little bit. So hello, my name is Simon Grieve. I am an event rider. I've competed at the top level of the sport for a long time. I started eventing when I was 16. I'm now 42. Can't quite believe it. And time's flown. And I've competed at 5-star level 18 times. So the top level of the sport. I've been really lucky. I've had some really amazing horses and some really fantastic support. I also do a little bit of TV presenting. I present for Horse and Country TV, but I also do a lot of coaching now, and I'm here based at Field Farm, the most amazing place, where I do a lot of coaching. I'm really lucky to have the horses here as well. It's a fantastic place. We're going to give you a little guided tour a little bit later on, so you can have a little bit of a look round. What else do I do? What else do I do? I don't really know. That's quite a lot, to be fair. You'll just have to bear with us because we've got the farrier here right now. The horses have all been out in the field and they're all very muddy, but you know, warts and all, you're going to come and meet them. So let's go and meet the team, shall we? Okay guys, so this is our first horse that you're going to meet. This is Cliff. Cliff is also known, he's just having a little snack. Cliff is also known as Spink Piloth, bit of an unusual name. So Cliff is a 5-year-old. He is very handsome, as you can see. He's started his eventing career this year, late on in the season, and he's done 3. Hello, and he's very affectionate. He's lovely, aren't you? Aren't you? You're very handsome. And he started his eventing career this year. At the back end of last season, he did 3 events and he won all 3 of them, which was absolutely amazing. I nearly fell over. But he moves really nicely. He's got a great jump. He's very brave. So I'm excited to see what he can do this season. And hopefully you guys will come along for the journey, which is exciting. Let's go and meet our next one. You come in and see Cheery Chops. Hello. This is Mack. Mack is otherwise known as Cranley Hill Chosen. He's a very muddy monster right now. Sorry, don't look too closely. He's been out in the field. So Mack's an advanced event horse. He's 18 years old, so he knows what he's doing. But he's not eventing anymore, but he is show jumping, and he loves it. So he's a really fast horse, really careful, and really enjoy jumping him. He's got a lovely owner called Eleanor Kersham. And she absolutely adores this horse, and he is great fun. He's having a little snooze, isn't he, after being out in the field and being ridden this morning. My goodness, you've done like a headstand here, mate. We've got all mud all down your nose. Yep. So again, hopefully you'll be able to follow him doing a bit of show jumping and hopefully winning lots of money. He's really good at that, aren't you? Yes. You wouldn't think it. He looks very quiet right now, but he's very speedy. Moving along, and then you can come and meet Mr. Handsome. Okay, so next one, this is Vinnie. So Vinnie, isn't he gorgeous? So Vinnie he's 15 now, but Vinnie, he's a 5-star horse. He did Burley a few years ago. He has been dogged with injury through his eventing career, and he was injured a couple of years ago. And he could have come back last year, but I just wanted to give him loads and loads of time to recover from his injury. And hopefully he's going to come out this season. And with any luck, we're going to have a bit of fun and do a few more 4-stars with him. You never know, might get to do a 5-star, but it just depends on what he wants to do. He's a very special horse. He did the Young Horse World Championship at Le Lion d'Angers when he was 7. And then he went up to the grades and did very well at 4-star level, and then he did his first 5-star at Burley. And he's a very special horse, very handsome, and I love him. He's not the easiest. He's quite quirky. He's had lots of issues along the way. He's had stomach ulcers, kissing spine, all those kinds of things. But we tried our best to kind of manage him and make sure that he's comfortable, and he is brilliant. So, and he comes into his own cross country. He's quite feisty, but when he goes cross country, he just relaxes into it, and he's incredible. It's like riding a different horse. He's just so sure of himself. So I really looking forward to getting him back out doing some cross country, because that's the thing that he really loves. Next up, we've got Mr. Splash. So Splash is another so lucky, another very, very special horse. You have to forgive the mud. Sorry, the horses go out as much as possible here. I've definitely hello, Grumpies. I like them to go out as much as possible. Splash likes his own space. I like them to go out as much as possible. I think it's really, really important. They can be horses as much as they can. But Splash has done. He's done Badminton and Burley horse trials a couple of times each. He did the Young Horse World Championships when he was 7. He was 10th at Bramham horse trials. He wasn't really enjoying eventing, so we decided to do a bit of a change of direction in his career. So having done all the top level in eventing, he then started doing a bit more show jumping. And last year he did the British Speed Derby and was 8th, which was amazing. And he jumps kind of 140, 145. And he's great. He's so careful. He really tries. He's just a wonderful horse. But as you can see, he's got a proper personality. He doesn't like you in his space sometimes, but then other times he does like you in his space. He has he's had injuries along the way. He's 17 now, and he did have problems with his supraspinous ligament in his spine, and he has had stomach ulcers before. But again, we try and manage those as much as possible to make sure he's as comfortable as he can be. And he loves his jumping, don't you? Yes, but you also like eating and being left on your own to do that. He says, "Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't really mean it." So this very handsome chap is Miracle. Miracle's also known. Well, his show name is Best Escapade. So Miracle came to me last season. He's a 6-year-old, and so he was broken by a really good friend of mine, Mack, who's very, very tall. And Matt said, "I know the perfect person. He needs a man, but a small one. That'd be me." And he recommended me, which is really kind of him. And we've got on really well. He's competed. We did several B100s. He won quite a few last season, which was great. And then he stepped up to novice really, really well. And Joy's getting eaten by Gerti there. And he stepped up to novice really well and was placed in his novices. And he's done a 2-star. So next year he's going to aim to do a 2-star long at the beginning of the season and see how we go. So I'm really looking forward to you guys being able to follow his journey. He's great fun. He's a fantastic jumper. He has got a fabulous canter. His trot isn't quite so good, but it's pretty. It's not bad, but that needs a bit of work. So I'm going to go and see Rich Davison, and I'm hoping that you guys can come along and watch some sessions and how we're going to improve that. He's a really great little horse. I'm really excited to see what he can do next season. He's owned by a really nice syndicate of people called the Best Syndicate. They've got a couple of horses, and he says, "I'm just going to creep out my stable." But yeah, he's great fun, and I'm really looking forward to next season with him, because I think we should have a great time with any luck. Eh? Good boy. This beautiful girl is Gerti. So Gerti is a 5-year-old, and she's owned by Myrna Merritt, who also owns Splash. She's called Mossy Owatunya. That's her show name, which is a little bit of a mouthful, but I think it's rather beautiful, like she is. So Gerti is more of a show jumper. She might do a little bit of eventing next year. It depends on what Myrna wants to do. But she's a great jumper. We've had a lot of fun this season show jumping with her. She's grown a little bit taller than I was expecting her to be. You're a big girl, aren't you? But she's a really lovely horse, and again, looking forward to taking her to a load of show jumping shows next year, see what happens. And if Mona wants to go eventing, she can have a go. We'll see how it goes. She's bred to show jump. She is a really, really cool jumper. So again, really excited about seeing what she can do in 2025. Again, she's all muddy because she's been in the field. Right, so this is Henry. Hey, young man. Pemberley, he's called, and that's his show name. Another beautiful horse. Henry is a 4-year-old, 5 today, on 5th of Jan. So he was bought from the Monarch sale, and broken in here, and then we've been bringing him on. He's quite cheeky, so it's been a slow process. I think he's going to be a slow burner, but he moves beautifully. He jumps really well, and I think he's stunning, and I'm really excited to see where we can go with him. Like I say, I'm never in a rush. He's owned by a really lovely lady who I'm actually not to say her name, because her husband doesn't know that he exists. So shh, don't tell anyone. He's fab, and she's brilliant. She's such a great owner because she's not in a rush, which suits me really well, because I'm never in a rush with these young ones, or don't want to be in a rush with the young ones, because I think it's really important to take it slow and let them progress however they need to. So it's great to be supported by somebody that is prepared to kind of work along those lines as well. I'm waffling on, aren't I? He's another one that's just lovely as a person. Just a real sweetie. The greys, they're big softies, all of them. Okay, so this is Buster. Buster is otherwise known as Autograph. That's his competition name. Buster, I've had Buster now for a couple of years. And last year he did Blenheim horse trials, Blenheim 3 event, the 4-star long there. Again, really excited to see what he's going to do this time. 2025, we'll probably aim to do another 4-star long with him. He moves beautifully, very nice on the flat, really tries on the flat. Show jumping would be his kind of weaker link. He's definitely improved. When he first came, his show jumping was definitely a weak element, and he's definitely got better with that, but it's a work in progress. And cross country, he's a fantastic cross country horse. He's very, very brave, very bold. He's quite small, but he makes up for that with being very brave, don't you? Yes, I do. So really excited to see what he can do next season. He's a lovely, lovely horse. He's owned by Gerti, and who is been a great support. Again, we're going to be hoping doing lots of dressage training with him and show jumping training and all that kind of thing. So you can come and follow him along as well. So that's the horses. We've got a couple of other horses here that are for schooling, but these are the main ones that are going to be competing next year. Sorry, it's this year, isn't it? Because it's the 1st of Jan. But do you want to come and have a look at the facilities? I'm just going to show you around Field Farm. So guys, you've brought the sunshine with you, which is great. So you're getting to see the facilities in all their glory. So on the right here, we've got the outdoor school. That's kind of like my office, really. Spend a lot of time in there, working the horses. And then if you follow me, you can come and have a look at the indoor school. Could speed this bit up, can't we? So this, ladies and gents, is where the magic happens. Joy, who's filming, she does a lot of jumping in here as well. So that's where the magic happens. So absolutely amazing space. I love using this. The open side is fantastic, which means it's lovely and airy. It's great in the winter, the prevailing winds from that side, so it's always sheltered in here, but you feel like you're outside because you've got the open side a bit. And when it's snowing out there and it's dry in here, it's amazing. I really enjoy coaching in here as well. It's a great space, and it's how big is it? It's isn't it 65 by 45, I think, or something like that. So it's a really big area. Great surface. The horses love jumping off it, and yeah, I'm so lucky to be here. It's brilliant. I don't own it, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I don't own it. I rent, and I'm very, very lucky that I have some really good landlords. Joe Shields and Guthrie Shields and Imogen as the family. They are lovely, really supportive, and I'm really grateful to be here at their amazing place. And then over here, out there we've got the cross-country course. Again, really lucky to have that. It's a really great, can you see from there? She's like, not really, no. The cross-country course is out there. You might have actually seen, if you've watched any of my Gelfix videos or anything like that, you may well have seen the cross-country course out there. It's brilliant for the young horses, but it's also really good for the older ones. I can still make it work. It's kind of, the jumps are anything from 80 centimetres to 1.10 m, and again, it's a great facility, and it's so wonderful to have it on my doorstep. We're going to have a little amble up the driveway, and we'll go and have a little look at the canter track as well. So this, which is our canter track, again, another fantastic facility. So lucky to have. It's brilliant because so it's a big circular, and then it's got 3 sections which are a bit wider, one of which has got a ditch on. Sorry, 4 sections are a bit wider, one that's got a ditch on. And then you've got at the far side, you've got a couple of lines that are put in, like curving lines and corners and skinnies. And then we've got a water jump over there as well. So it's great because you can cross-country school all year round. When the ground's really wet, you can school here. When the ground's really firm, you can school in here. But it's also great for fitness as well. As a flat gallop, I've done lots and lots of fitness work on here before. Obviously, it's not got a hill, but it's great because you can do your interval training here, which I do lots of, especially when preparing for a 3-day event. So yeah, again, an absolutely amazing facility, and it is all available for hire. So if you want to come and hire, just make sure you don't get in my way. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's available for hire. It's brilliant. We are based in Leicestershire. It's yeah, really lucky to have this, and the horses love it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. So those are our facilities, and you've met the team, you've met the family, and so I hope that you're going to come and join us again next time. The aim is to upload a video once a week, every Wednesday probably. Don't want to promise too much just in case it doesn't happen, but yes, that is the plan. That is the plan, and really looking forward to it. Hope you guys can join me next time. Thanks for joining.